Today we have 100% a classic on your grounds, flash game Hansel and Gretel, a point and click with a beautifully hand-painted art style and a dark, grimy catch. The game starts with a cutscene, revealing that our protagonist and her family lives in a lone house in God knows where. We see our returning father with a small wound on his back, and I assume our stepmother smoking and yelling at him as he returns back from the forest. Her yelling and loud slamming of the door wakes up our little protagonist. Now we are taking control of Gretel, and we get a first achievement, baby steps. We peek into a hole, into the bedroom of our parents, and hear that our stepmother talks about the upcoming storm, and the food supply won't be enough to feed us all, and insists on taking us out in the woods and abandoning us there. Once again, we take control and get a slingshot, and a second achievement, slingshot breakfast. The game teaches us how to use it, and now the game finally and truly begins. We break a glass in our window, and through the hole in it, a fly breaks in. Our goal is to shoot it. But during our first two attempts being deficient, we finally shot it mid-fly, right into the mouth of our sleeping brother. That wakes him up, and Gretel retells all she heard about the stepmother's plan about dooming them to their death. He doesn't believe her, and that just makes Gretel concerned about them. She comes up with a plan to trace the road back home with stones, but Hansel interrupts her thought and spits out a doll and gives it to her. Soon after this, we drag away our horse toy and reveal a passage in the wall, which we crawl in and get away out of the house. Once we're outside, we start looking for rocks, and the first one will be hidden in between of planks outside our home. Second will be hidden behind the stairs. Also, behind one of the stumps, we will find an acorn, which will be very helpful later. The third rock we will find behind the biggest stump on the left. Then we will break a branch using our slingshot and put in our inventory. Fourth rock will be laying on the ground right to the stairs. The fifth stone will be stolen from us by the squirrel. Later on we will retrieve it back. Next we head to the well area. There we see a crow holding a stone we need. Also, we find the second acorn behind the stump. Now, we want to interact with the bunny. She will start kissing him. and that will kill our little Gretel and the bunny, getting us a Kiss the Cake achievement. Here's the green part of the game shows up. For the next achievement, we need to interact with the crow. Which will poke Gretel's out, granting us another achievement, pecking order. Then we will solve a petals puzzle and throw a bucket in the well, getting us a 5th stone. Next, we need to head to the backyard of our house, and there will be a valve in the web, which we want, and a mushroom, and a giant spider. We will fool him using the doll Hansel gave us. Then we will die from its hands, giving us Suck Dry achievement. On the left, from the spider behind the branch, we will find a 6th stone. On the yard of our house, we fix the trap. Then we get fooled by the squirrel again, sneaking out stone. We head inside our room again, shoot the clock off the wall. By doing so, we get another achievement. Time is running out. Then we see Hansel dropping something on the floor. We shoot him with our slingshot till he's dead and earn Cane achievement. We get hand of the clock and burn Hansel's eye. Then burn ourselves, which makes Hansel very happy for some reason and grants us another achievement, the Flamer. Soon after this, we solve the clock puzzle, which grants us achievement Clock Spirit. We head back into our room and try to open the door with the key we got. But as we do so, our stepmother breaks the door with an axe and then brutally murders us, granting Here is Mommy achievement. From the yard, we retrieve our 7th stone from the bird flying off the chimney. For 8th stone, we must knock off the hive using a branch we got, and after it fell off, we get stung to death by bees, getting a honey horror achievement. After that, on the backyard, we find the last acorn we need to set the trap for the squirrel. 8th stone will be our when we eat the mushroom and burp on the bees, which will kill them. Then we splash the honey on our dough and head to the spider. Throw it to him and trap his legs in honey. Then we get our 9th stone. At the yard, we set the trap using acorns and trap the nasty squirrel, giving us a 10th stone and a pest removal achievement and get stone achievement. Right after this, as soon as we enter our room, stepmother shows up and tells us we all need to go to the forest. In this act, we will be running to the forest and get another 5 achievements. First one will be Bee Slap for shooting our stepmother. Second will be a lecture complex for shooting to death our father. Then we die by the cart and letting the crow kill Hansel to be able to get an achievement for all deaths. The third achievement will be pop, rock and drop it, placing all the stones on the road. And after the cliffhanger cutscene, we get our final achievement, Grim Master. Ooh, and also we have one achievement we get for shooting 200 times, Gretel unit. That concludes all the achievements for the first chapter of Hansel and Gretel by Makka Pudding and his team. Hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Bye!